It's easy to assume that two Samsung TVs in the same Neo QLED family will basically deliver the same experience, just with a slightly different name on the box. But when you actually look at how the QN80H and M80H are positioned, the real question isn't whether they are similar. It's whether that similarity makes choosing one over the other almost too close to call. At first glance, both TVs lean heavily on Samsung's mini LED approach, combining precise backlighting with AI processing that enhances color, contrast, and motion in real time. On paper, that already puts them in the same performance category, and for most everyday viewing, you're not going to feel like one is dramatically outclassing the other. But here's where things get interesting. The QN80H is designed more like a traditional high-end home theater TV. It focuses on controlling light more aggressively, which helps when you're watching darker scenes in movies or high-contrast content. In real-world use, that means blacks can feel more stable and highlights more controlled, especially in cinematic scenes where detail and shadows matters. The M80H, on the other hand, pushes more toward vibrancy and color impact. Instead of emphasizing strict light control, it leans into a more dynamic, punchy image that tends to stand out more in mixed content like streaming, YouTube, or general everyday viewing. It feels slightly more lively rather than strictly cinematic. At this point, the decision really comes down to pricing, so I've left both TVs linked below if you want to see which one makes more sense today. Now, both TVs share Samsung's 144Hz gaming support and AI processing engine, so when it comes to motion and responsiveness, you're not really choosing between good and bad here. You're choosing between slightly different tuning philosophies rather than different capabilities. And that's the key point most people will miss, because when two TVs are this close technically, the decision starts to depend less on specs and more on what kind of viewing experience you actually prefer day to day. If you mostly watch movies in a darker environment and care about controlled contrast, the QN80H naturally leans in that direction. But if your usage is more mixed with streaming, sports, and general content, the M80H's more vibrant presentation may actually feel more engaging overall. Neither one is a bad choice here. The real question is whether you prefer a more cinematic, controlled image or a more dynamic, everyday, punchy look. And that's what makes this comparison surprisingly close. Before you decide, make sure to check today's prices and read a few reviews using the links below, because TV deals can change what the better value actually is.